Bonjour, bonjour, j'arrive. Nous étions où? Alors, donc on a étouffé ici. Ok. Ah, ils ont remis les boîtes là. Mais, bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Ouais, c'est bon, j'ai toujours mon épée. Bonjour les bébêtes. Il y a tonton qui déboule. Non mais, mal éduqué celui-là. Donne des coups de papatte à papa. Allumez le feu. Pardon. J'ai pas pu me retenir. Que je passe là et je passe ici. Ok.
Please. I come because of a message that was sent to me.
Wait. This is the Onol Menawi of the Lugay the Blau. The one we wanted to talk to.
I came following the instructions you had left the secretary of our embassy. But I wasn't expecting to find you near the corpse of a member of the Ordo Luminis.
We were told that there was a woman different from the other Renaigse amongst the Lugay the Blau. Someone who sometimes helped our people. This is why we talked to the man in the large house. But we don't really know who you are.
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the congregation. It means that I'm in charge of the diplomacy with the other nations. And yes, I have helped your people a few times.
A diplomat is someone who talks, right? Not someone who fights.
I know how to fend for myself, if that's your question. But will you tell me why you made me come here?
2 nights ago, we attacked a group of Red Suns who were taking away some of our people. Many of them fled. But we captured this man, and we made him talk. We wanted to know where they took our brothers. And he talked about a secret camp.
Why would the Inquisition take natives to a secret camp?
To confuse their minds. They torture them until they renounce the truth and praise the sun. This Red Sun was mocking us. He said they would burn us, like the others. He had killed some of my brothers, so I killed him.
If what you say is true, then indeed, we cannot let the Inquisitors continue. But because you killed them, we can only take your word for it.
Maybe not. The Red Sun had a key on him, and also some words sealed in bark. We do not know how to set them free, but the Renaigse do, don't they?
The letter ordered this man to join the escort party of a group of captives. This partly confirms what you told me.
Do the words say where the camp is located?
No, but the address of the Inquisitor is written.
What is an address?
This is how we refer to the place we live in. I suppose the key you found is the key to his door.
So you can go to his house and look for more words?
I suppose so.
You must do it, or the suns will keep burning our people.
It is unbelievable to me that despite the arrest of Domitius, the Ordo Luminis is still acting in such a way. Very well. I will go visit this man's home. I will come back to you if I learn anything more.
Hurry. Our brothers may be dying in the meantime. Go back to town. We'll wait for you here.
We need to know where they are taking our brothers.
other sons come here, they'll burn me.
Le micro il est bien penché, ouais.
This letter mentions a secret camp. Apparently our man was involved in its creation. It also talks about a chest he would have had. In the quarters of the Order, here in San Mateus. We may find clues there that will allow us to discover the location of the camp. If this chest exists, there must be a key. It has to be here. Let's continue searching. It's a key. Most likely the key to a chest, with the emblem of the Ordo Luminis. I don't think we'll find anything else here. Let's leave and see what this chest contains.
Ok.
Hey, you! Who are you? And what are you doing in Father Claudius's home?
De Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation.
My colleague has been away for the last few days. May I know exactly what it is about your status as a diplomat that gives you the right to enter his home in his absence?
My status is the reason why the Mother Cardinal asked me to investigate. She wants to know where Father Claudius might have disappeared to. I offered to go to his home to see if I could find some information. Hence why I'm here.
Really? Well, I find that very strange. Why would the Mother Cardinal ask that some strangers who do not belong to our order try to find him?
How would we know? Perhaps you'd like us to go find her together. I'm sure she'll be delighted to see how you've been treating the representative of one of her allies.
That won't be necessary, but know that I am keeping an eye on you.
As you wish. I hope I don't see you again, Father.
I doubt this sly, bitter man believed your lies. We'll probably see him again.
We should make use of this moment of respite to go visit the quarters of the Order and find the chest there. There shouldn't be too many people left anyway, after what happened.
Je crois que c'était au-dessus. Il n'y a rien d'important là. Ouais, il y a ça. Ouais, c'est pas ici. Il n'y a pas de coffre ici. Tiens, il y a un coffre là. Non, c'est pas ici. Hein. Mais bizarre, il y a un bug là. J'ai déjà fouillé l'endroit, il n'y a jamais eu de coffre dans ce bordel. Hein. Si c'est ce coffre-là, bah, il y a un bug. Hein. Non, il n'y a rien là. Parce que là on a été, là on a été, là on a fouillé, là on a fouillé.
Thanks to these documents, we'll be able to show the natives where the conversion camp is, and the times when new prisoner convoys will get there too.
The Ordo Luminis is fearsome in a fight. If the natives attack the camp, they risk being slaughtered. But given the methods of the Inquisitors, I almost want to give them a hand.
Bon, c'est où que je dois aller? Si, j'ai mis le micro. Ah, il faut se retaper le chemin jusqu'à là-haut. Ouais. Mais. Non. Il n'y aura pas de kebab. Non, bah ici, je me assurais que les bêtes n'en reviennent pas, quoi. Ouais, c'est bon. Mais Bambi, il est encore là.
Did you discover anything?
I did. I found some information that should allow you to locate the conversion camp. And I also found a note about a prisoner convoy coming soon.
Why come and tell us all of this if your intention is just to betray us?
Betray you? How so?
You're not the ones this so-called legate betrayed. We are.
You? I have no commitment to your order. It is with Teleme that we are allied. Your nation. that you are prepared to drag into a war against the natives, with the sole purpose of converting a few of them in your torture camp, even if you have to kill all the others.
This camp is our only chance to ensure that the word of Saint Matthias is respected on this pagan island. You threw my brothers in jail cells, and now you would like to put an end to our work? You are nothing but servants of the insular demons, and you will pay for your blasphemies.
We will fight these monsters by your side, on Olmenawi.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Ah bon?
Thank you.
You don't have to thank me. These men were our enemy. The monsters torturing my people.
Even though the Ordo Luminis's actions are atrocious, Thélème must not learn of our involvement in this matter. Our alliance could suffer.
Do not worry about it. We won't tell them.
And we will make these bodies disappear. Nobody will ever know what happened to them.
Except for our mother.
Allez-y, fais ta barbecue.
Queen Deirdre will be grateful to you for helping us.
I hope this will help our relations in the future.
In any case, do not worry about this camp. She will not let our people be imprisoned. She may even ask for your help in destroying it.
Perhaps. In the meantime, please give her my regards.
Bertir to mad on Olmenawi. And thanks again.
Carence, voilà. On a obtenu en plus un petit trophée. Bon, petite sauvegarde. Mais avant, on va regarder ce qu'on a récup. Ok. Ici, on a fini. Ok. Là, on a fini ici. Là, on a fait toutes les missions de Thélème. Voilà. Ici, c'est fini. On a fini Thélème. Ça y est. Enfin. Il a fallu 6 streams pour ça. Alors maintenant, c'est se mettre à indiquer Pétrus, parler au père Anesténus. Et là, c'est quoi? Informer l'amiral Cabra de la situation, retrouver le commandant d'expédition des savants, au candidat avec Kurt. D'accord. Alors, si je vais faire la mission qui est là, mets-toi dessus, il faut qui? Pétrus. Il faut que je retrouve Pétrus. Et que je change d'endroit. Que je change de perso. T'es sûr qu'il n'y a plus rien là, hein? Bon, on va aller chercher Bédrus. c'est ici, ouais. Bah tiens, je vais en profiter pour vendre quelques trucs.
Don't hesitate to have a...
Oh, pas mal ça. Ça va chez menu. Eh merde, je suis trompé, je voulais aller dans les ventes. Attendez.
Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his...
Putain, mais quel con! Ah!
Don't hesitate to have a...
Voilà, dégage-moi ça. Oh! J'ai combien? 1200? Oui, pas mal celui-là. Ah, ne prends pas cette merde. Ok, ça me fait penser à la Cité d'Or, ça. Ah, si j'ai besoin d'un truc d'inquisiteur, oh bah tiens, regarde. On a retrouvé la tenue de bûcheron. Eh, pas mal ça. Mais bon, c'est que du gris. Ah, si j'ai besoin de la tenue d'inquisiteur, il y a tout ce qu'il faut là.
Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his...
Ah oui, nous étions partis chercher Pédrus. Ah, attends, c'est où? Ouais.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of our products are a blessing from the enlightened. We supply
Heureusement que j'essaie de me souvenir, elle est où ma maison? Ah, encore une bonne boîte à ouvrir. Et alors, il est où Pédrus? Il est là. Voilà. 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 Elle va rester ici. Voilà. Maintenant, on va attaquer la mission de Pédrus. Elle, on a fini. Est-ce qu'il me suit vraiment? Ouais, c'est bon. Attends, est-ce qu'il va me parler ou pas?
Have you considered my proposition?
It is a very good idea. But alas, I have other problems to resolve first.
I understand. Come and find me when you are ready.
I will see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Hop, attendez. J'ai cru voir un coffre là, non? J'ai cru voir un coffre. Non, je croyais. C'est où? C'est où? C'est où? Voilà, c'est ici, voilà. Là, par Pédrus. Merde, c'est où? Attendez. Mais c'est où? Attends, je vais sortir dehors parce qu'on ne voit pas là. Bon, on va prendre au hasard, ils ne le disent pas. Voilà. Bon, on va aller au campement directement, comme ça ira plus vite. Pas celui-là. Je vais pas me casser le cul à faire des à marcher. Attends, il y a un truc à récupérer d'abord. Ah, c'est ici. Ok, c'est l'autre côté. Comment on va le côté déjà? Ah oui. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? On est de l'autre côté là. Pourquoi ils viennent ici eux là? Mais meurs, espèce de saloperie de merde. Hein? Comme dit Kurt, alors que c'est pas ça. Oh, regardez. Il y a un point de compétence à côté. Il est où? Ouais, un par là. Oh, il y a un cocoffre là-haut. Pardon, excusez-moi, je suis le café qui est en train de passer là. T'as besoin de ça pour un QTE, pour monter le bordel. Je l'avais où? Il est où? Ah, une grosse bébête. Attends 2 minutes. Je suis même pas encore arrivé dans la zone, tu me fonces dessus. Heureusement que je fais des réserves de baba là. Bon, on avait vu qu'il y avait quelque chose ici. Ouais, ici c'est fait. Alors maintenant, il faut trouver le coffre. Hein. Non. Pourquoi vous me mettez dans les endroits pas possibles? Bon, on va regarder ça un peu. Bon, on va monter un peu le flincous. Ah, il m'en reste encore un. Voilà. Par contre, je vais pas regarder le reste. Tac, tac, hop là. Bon, maintenant la carte. D'accord, là on va débloquer la zone qui est là. Ok, on va débloquer ici. Ce qu'on va faire, on va faire la mission de Kurt et puis c'est tout, on fera l'autre après. Ah bah si c'est là. Bah attends, on va déjà débloquer la zone qui est là. On va profiter. Voilà, oh, il y a encore un point de compétence là. Et ça c'est entre ombres. On va aller voir. Bois de loup. Ok. Oh, quelque chose là-dedans. Il y a une côte-côte. Moi j'adore les côtes-côtes. Ah, 2 secondes. On va quand même sauvegarder avant tout, avant toute chose. On va sauvegarder parce que ça fait un moment qu'on voyage et on fait pas une sauvegarde. Si les PS4 veulent bien se réveiller, faire la sauvegarde tout de suite et pendant 3 heures. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Non, je sais pas ce qu'il y a là-dedans, c'est la première fois que j'y vais. Alors, droite, gauche, gauche. Impossible d'escalader. Ok, là il faudra le truc d'escalade. Ah. T'as pas fini le cas encore? Ouais, lui ça fait un moment qu'il est raide mort. Ah, c'est le côté de la grotte, regardez. C'est le côté de la mine que j'ai pas pu faire la dernière fois. D'accord. C'est donc ici qu'il fallait venir pour trouver le reste de la mine. Ah, attends, droite, gauche, droite, gauche, droite, gauche, droite, gauche. On va à la droite. Ouais. On va prendre des dés pour me faire choisir au hasard. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il y a ici? Ah, pour un coffre. Bah, j'ai bien fait d'aller par la droite d'abord. Oups, j'ai failli faire une connerie, moi. On a trouvé une grotte cachée. Quoi? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
May the shadow engulf our enemies! Be careful, my child!
Les soins. Je me souviens plus où on est monté, à droite ou à gauche. Pas mal la zone cachée, hein. Moi j'aime bien. Voilà. Bon, bah, on a fait la zone cachée, hein. On a fait tout ce qu'il y avait à faire là-dedans, voilà. Ouais, pas mal celle-là. Bon, bah, on a fait tout ce qu'il y avait à faire là-dedans. On a fait la zone cachée. Voilà. Il est que 9 heures. Bon. Ouais, si vous voulez savoir où elle se trouve, la zone cachée, vous allez ici. Ouais, l'endroit est ici. Voilà, à mon avis, il y a encore un chemin à faire. Là, ici, il faut venir ici pour débloquer ici. Parce qu'à mon avis, ici, on peut plus aller plus loin. Ah si, j'ai oublié quelque chose. Mets-toi dessus, putain, c'est pas possible ça. À mon avis, c'est le truc que je dois grimper et je peux pas aller. Bon, on va quand même faire le tour, on va aller voir. Il faut que je traverse la forêt pour chercher ça. Oh, il y a encore tout ça. Oh la vache, il y a du peuple là-dedans. Eh oh, les oiseaux, je suis là. On se réveille. Non, tu me pousses pas. Le truc serait derrière. Voilà. Il faut vraiment regarder les petits chemins cachés et tout ça. Bon. Un point de compétence. On va regarder ça. Ça m'en fait un. On va regarder ce qu'on va mettre. Là, hop. Comme je fais pas grand chose avec celui-là. Par contre, je vais regarder autre chose. Les soins. Voilà. Oh, c'est une bonne zone de chasse. Oh, c'est une bonne zone. Il y a pas mal de monstres. J'aime bien. Moi, ça va monter vite mon niveau. Voilà. On est où là? Voilà. Ouais, ça va ouvrir la zone qu'il y a ici. Ok. Il y a encore un endroit où je peux pas aller, c'est ici quoi. J'ai fini. Ah, j'avais pas remarqué que j'avais changé de tenue en fait. C'est quoi cette cape que j'ai mis moi? Attends. J'allais dire, merde, il y a un souci sur la cape ou quoi là? Non mais oui, tu attends ton tour, le poli. Hein? On met des coups de papate à madame dès le matin? Mal poli. T'as été mal éduqué, toi, hein? Tu l'invites même pas au restaurant, tu lui mets des coups de papate. Là, j'aime bien cette zone. Non, c'est quoi que j'ai récupéré? Ah, ça c'est bon. Ah. Oh, pas mal. Pas mal. Oh. Oh, on a récupéré une tenue complète là. Ouais, c'est pas mal ça. Faut que je trouve la cape qui va avec. Ouais. Faut que je trouve aussi le... Faut que je trouve le... Bon, une petite sauvegarde pour avancer un peu. Parce que j'ai pas envie de me retaper tout. Je vais me faire un deuxième café, tiens. Je vais en profiter. Voilà. Ah! C'est quoi cet endroit? Oh, regardez. On a trouvé un nouveau con. Attends, avant de parler à monsieur, attends 2 minutes. On peut commencer? Moi j'aime bien, je suis curieux avant de commencer la mission. Je vais regarder un peu comment c'est. Non, pas mal ici. On est où exactement? D'accord. Ok. Là on a débloqué une nouvelle zone déjà. D'accord, il y a pas mal de choses à faire. Il ne faudra pas qu'on oublie à la grotte, encore à retourner dedans. Faut qu'on y retourne plus tard. Oh, j'ai loupé quelque chose. Ah, j'ai loupé un campement. Faut que je repasse par ici, quelque chose comme ça par là. Faudra que je prenne le chemin qui est là. Je fasse le grand tour pour aller chercher ce qu'il y a là. Ok. On fera ça après. Bon, on va déclencher la mission.
It's blocked.
Oh, ça sent la baraquement ici. Oh, dans des missions là. Oh, ça sent qu'on va récupérer encore des
I was
trucs.
informed of your arrival by my sentinels, but I didn't think it would be you, Kurt.
Rolf, you're the leader of this camp.
You two know each other.
We train together. We haven't seen each other in a long time. A very long time.
The world of warriors is very small, Kurt. What brings you here, my old comrade? And who are these people with you? They're not one of us.
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Bishop Petrus. May the enlightened guide you.
These people sure are important. So, what are you doing here?
I've heard things about this place. About this very special camp.
And we wanted to see what it was all about with our own eyes.
That's very nice of you, but visitors aren't welcome in this camp. What goes on here is only the guards' business.
Does the same apply to me?
Listen, Kurt. I can give you and your friends some answers, but only because it's you. Anyway, knowing you as well as I do, I'm aware I'm not going to get rid of you that easily. So, what would you like to know?
This is a huge camp for such a secret location. How's it organized?
The main building is reserved for officers and the wounded. The front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat training. But most exercises take place outside.
Impressive. And how do you manage recruitment?
Only the best come here. Those who have combat experience. Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained by a lieutenant. But you already know all of this, Kurt. It must bring back memories.
Yes.
What is it you do here? And why is this place kept secret, even from your comrades in the guard?
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. That's what we're doing here. Our role is sensitive, and our location obviously cannot be revealed to the whole island.
I see the reason for this kind of training. The Bridge Alliance would be particularly interested in soldiers like these. And yet I've never heard of this elite squadron.
We're still in the early stages of the program. We don't want to rush things. And our leaders demand secrecy. Orders are orders.
Will you tell us about your training?
That's a sensitive topic. Most exercises take place in the field to get the men used to it. The natives' knowledge of the environment gives them as much of an advantage as their magic. But if you want to know more, you should ask my lieutenant instructors.
Actually, we found out about this camp while we were looking for someone.
A kid I recruited. Rainer.
Oh. I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences. I was told he died in an accident in the harbor.
Don't insult my intelligence, Rolf.
All right. Since you're here, I guess there's no point in lying to you anymore. The accident occurred during a maneuver. It's regrettable, but these things happen, you know?
We've taken up enough of your time, Captain.
I agree, and I have things to do.
I'd like to question your lieutenant instructors, if you don't mind. To ask them about Rainer.
You've become a real sap. Fine. But try not to disrupt the day's schedule too much. Goodbye.
I'm sorry. I couldn't contain my anger.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well. I don't think he would have let us investigate otherwise.
I'm not sure it's a good thing, really.
Your aversion is clear. But is it him that you hate? Or what the camp represents, my son?
Rolf doesn't bring back good memories for me. But let's continue. I want to know what's going on here. Lieutenant!
Respectfully, Captain.
Here is my friend, the legate of the merchant congregation. She would like to ask you a few questions.
At your orders. I'm listening, sires.
How How do the various squadrons in this camp differ from one another?
The recruits I train are intended to carry out more subtle actions.
Really? What kind?
I teach them how to blend into the background, understand customs, observe, and know when to strike.
That's strange. These skills are normally associated with assassins rather than soldiers.
These skills are always useful, regardless of the enemy or the setting.
What kind of training do your men undergo?
I can't go into details, but they learn discipline and to outdo themselves.
You mean to blindly follow orders, even to their death?
But No, Captain. We also teach them to analyze situations, so that they know when to act to avoid risking their lives.
How did you become an instructor in this camp?
I have led numerous squadrons before, and I've trained hundreds of recruits on the continent. I worked with Captain Rolfe in the past, and when I arrived on the island, he recommended me for this position.
That's very impressive. And I expect that you're familiar with the natives' environment and magic.
Yes, of course.
Kurt, don't you think that someone this talented fits what we're looking for? You see, we need to find someone who can replace Kurt to oversee my cousin's security.
I'm not an idiot, madam. An offer like that comes at a price I'm not willing to pay.
In that case, we'll go have a chat with your recruits.
We need to get on with the exercises, Captain.
I don't recall asking your opinion, Lieutenant.
Captain.
Ah, ça va pas du tout, ça. Ah, attendez. Comment ça, on peut pas charger? Avec l'interroger, on va passer, c'est pas grave. Comment on descend là-dedans? Ouais, c'est bien de me demander de parler aux recrues, mais il faut peut-être faire un truc pour descendre.
Hello, soldier.
Captain?
We need information. Your instructor authorized us to question you.
Of course, madam. I'm listening.
How would you describe your training? Do you train outside the camp much?
Yes, we do. Well, not exclusively.
Really? Yet we've been told that your unit specialized in actions over difficult terrain.
Yes, I think so. Well, yes, that's true.
Problems remembering things, soldier?
No, Captain.
What's it like in your squadron?
Very good. The Phantom Squadron is made up only of the very best.
Do you trust your comrades?
We're like 5 fingers on one hand, madam. I would trust them with my life.
You've sure got the military spirit.
Yes, Captain.
We've learned that a recruit died in an accident during a maneuver. Does this happen often?
No. Of course not. Only to those who aren't strong enough.
That's strange. I was told that this recruit was very talented.
I don't know what to tell you. It's possible. If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my training.
He seems afraid that an accident might befall him too.
No, it's not that. I just don't want to fall behind schedule.
Very well. Go on.
Excellent. Captain.
These kids are scared to death.
Yes. This boy's answers about his training seem pretty dubious to me.
He can't hide the lies. Soldier!
Captain!
At ease, soldier.
We'd like to learn more about your training.
I have nothing to say about it, my lady.
Really? Go on, it's not a difficult question. What do you do during training?
Is this a test, Captain?
No, it's not a test. You may speak freely.
Well, training is difficult, but we can't complain, Captain.
That's an interesting way to phrase it. You're very united in this squadron. At least that's what I've been told.
United. You could say that, yes. Until death.
That's rather sinister. Does the name Raynor sound familiar to you?
Yeah. Well, no, not really.
You seem rather hesitant. Afraid of being reprimanded by your lieutenant?
No. Well, not at all. It's just that I can't tell you anything about Recruit Raynor. And we're lucky to have the Lieutenant as our instructor, Captain.
We should leave this soldier to his work.
Your name, soldier?
Wilhelm. First class recruit Wilhelm, Spectre Squadron.
Keep it up, Wilhelm.
This recruit, Wilhelm, in spite of himself, led on more than the others.
His resentment is clear. But he won't divulge anything as long as his instructors are nearby.
Ah, c'est là-haut. Ok.
Lieutenant.
Captain.
My friend here would like to learn more about this camp.
At your orders, Captain. Madam?
Can you tell us about your squadron?
The recruits who come here are the best. And in my squadron, they get even better. I don't know what else to tell you. They're disciplined, rigorous, and effective. Exactly what you'd expect from the best soldiers.
What kind of training takes place in your ranks?
Combat in natural settings. Combat against the savages' magic.
I'm very curious about how you train against the magic the natives use.
Now these are complex, secret maneuvers. I'm very sorry, but I can't tell you anymore.
That's a pity. It would definitely be instructive.
I heard the recruit Raynor trained here. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, he was a good one. He died a little while ago.
So we've heard. Your captain told us he died during a maneuver. Can you tell us more?
The training we do outside can be dangerous. Unfortunately, Raynor fell to his death in a ravine.
He fell?
During a simulated ambush. I know, it's not glorious, but it happens. I'd like to get back to work now, if you'll allow it, Captain.
Go on. We're gonna go talk to some of your recruits.
I hope that it won't take too long. We're all very busy here.
We'll be quick, Lieutenant.
The story about training against magic is a lie. This lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about.
So what could they be training recruits for here, then?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't like it.
Ensuite. Ah, encore un truc là.
Soldier!
Yes, Captain.
At ease. We have some questions for you.
Me? At your orders, Captain.
You look exhausted. Is training that rough here?
Well, it's difficult at first, but you get through it. Taming fatigue. That's the key to it all.
Haven't you ever wanted to stop? You've never doubted your vocation.
I'm not a coward, nor a weakling. The strength of the shadow.
What is that? Your motto?
Our squadron's, Captain.
You seem concerned about your comrades. You keep looking at them.
No, not at all.
Are you afraid of what they might think of you?
Absolutely not, Captain. We are all of one mind in this squadron. We are very united.
Since this is such a close-knit squadron, you must have known Raynor.
Yes, of course. But he's not part of the squadron any longer. He left.
Really?
I don't know what you're trying to get me to say, Captain. Raynor left the squadron because he was sent on a mission. There's nothing more to say.
Sorry, mate, but that's not what happened.
I don't know anything more.
Thank you. That will be all.
Thank you, madam. Captain. Lieutenants! Report.
Captain?
Could you give us a few minutes and take us around the site? I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what goes on.
I'm not sure if we can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Let's go! Are you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here. Take in some fresh air.
As you like. In that case, see you later.
Ok. Il est où?
Wilhelm, we need to talk. And don't worry, Captain Kurt will make sure your superior doesn't come this way.
Why are you doing this?
We didn't think you'd say anything as long as she was here.
If you noticed, others will have too. They'll make me pay.
Even more reason to talk. If we have proof, we can take action and close this camp.
Very well. What would you like to know?
What's really going on here? We know that Raina didn't die in an accident.
This is supposed to be a training camp for the Guard's elite. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. This is an immense honor, an extraordinary chance. That's what we're told every day. But in reality, it's just hell.
Tell me about the training you undergo here.
It's more torture than anything else. We're constantly beaten and humiliated, and the slightest complaint only leads to more blows. They even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk. Whatever the orders, we put our heads down, grit our teeth, and obey.
It reminds me of the Ordo Luminis' interrogation methods. The poor buggers end up admitting to anything at all. Accepting the unacceptable.
I heard them tell you about the specialist training against the natives in hostile environments. But what they teach us would be more useful for assassins.
As for Raina, do you know what happened to him?
Yes. One day he just couldn't stand it any longer. He disobeyed orders, he fought back, and people got hurt. That's when things blew up. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with real training. They call us up for it at the last minute. The weakest serve as punching bags for the others, who are encouraged to beat them. If we refuse, we too become the targets. So we join in and strike. If you're looking to punish Raina's murderer, you can start with me. We all have his blood on our hands.
Thank you for telling us all of this. You should get back to your comrades.
I hope you can do something. Have this camp closed. Otherwise I'll soon be as dead as Raina.
We understand the risk you've taken. We won't let you down.
Thank you. Really. That was truly fascinating.
Captain?
I've seen everything I needed to see. You can leave us.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go? Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
You seemed really attached to Raina.
He brought some memories back. I was a bit like him at his age. I felt responsible for his well-being. After all, I recruited him. Why? Don't tell me you're jealous of this poor kid.
Don't be foolish. It's just that you seemed so hurt about everything he went through. I wanted to understand how you felt.
That's kind. I'm sorry I made that stupid comment. This whole matter makes me nervous. I should have known that you were far too subtle to feel like that. Anything else?
You told me that you enlisted at a very young age. But do you have any pleasant memories of your childhood?
Some, yes. Why? What kind of memories were you thinking about?
Why don't you tell me about your first love?
There isn't much to tell. It was pretty soppy, like most childhood flings. You know what I mean. I think I remember you making eyes at some dandy not so long ago.
Oh, Kurt, how can you be so naive? I was only looking at that young idiot to make you feel jealous.
Please, you were but a child. You weren't into old geezers like me back then. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Ah, c'est fait. Ensuite, qu'est-ce qu'on doit faire?
Kurt, Wilhelm has spoken.
What did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. They are humiliated, spy on each other, get bullied. It's essentially torture. Rainer wouldn't stand for these methods. He rebelled and was summoned for night training.
Are you sure he used that term?
Yes. But he told me it's not really training. That recruits are summoned.
And the others beat them. Sometimes to death. I know.
You know about this kind of training?
Yeah. I thought it was a thing of the past. What a monster. How dare he?
I'm so sorry. I'm lost for words. Tell me, did you learn anything new?
I scouted out the site. There's 2 parts of the barracks we should look at more closely. Rolf's quarters and the basement, which they refused to open for me.
These people's methods are despicable. But we can't just charge into the fray. Innocent people could get hurt. What do you want to do, my son?
Let's wait for nightfall. We'll sneak into the camp unseen, search the barracks, the private quarters, and then the basement.
We might also try to find out where this night training takes place.
Yes. I wouldn't want other young recruits to lose their lives tonight. Especially Wilhelm.
Strange. There's no one left in this part of the camp.
Maybe they're in the combat pit behind the barracks. I saw it when I visited the camp. Or they've already left for their night training.
D'accord, attends. Sauvegarde, sauvegarde. Parce que j'ai pas envie de me retaper tout.
Let's find Rolf's office. He surely has the key to the basement.
Il y a quoi ici? Là, il n'y a rien. Putain, l'autre qui va faire les travaux pendant que je stream. Putain, ah, les enculés, quoi. Bon, bah ici, il n'y a rien. D'accord, il faut aller au sous-sol. Il faut aller au sous-sol. C'est où? C'est pas là. Voilà, là, c'est ici. Voilà. Mais avant d'aller au sol, on va aller au-dessus. Oula, il y en a des pièces partout.
This letter is disturbing, Kurt. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order to keep this camp secret. But it says that the recruits trained here have been assigned to governors from different cities. And yet I'm sure that Constantine knows nothing about these elite units. The conclusion of the letter also confirms that the commander is pleased with what's been going on here.
So Torsten knew.
So it seems. Including about the deaths.
He's gone too far. He dishonors us all. Sieglinder was right.
Ah, j'ai vu qu'il y avait autre chose. Ah, attends, il y a encore un truc là. Ouais, ici on a fait. Ok, maintenant il faut aller en bas. Il n'y a rien d'autre ici. Attends, je vérifie. Putain, comment ils peuvent dormir là-dedans comme ça? Moi je pourrais pas. Hein. Il me faut un lit de 3 mètres. Hein. Non, on sort pas maintenant. Il y a encore des trucs à faire. Hein.
This room. What could have happened in here?
I know this smell only too well. Fear, blood, death.
The Ordo Luminis would surely envy such a place if they knew it existed.
This document explains a lot. They torture the soldiers to break them. Rayner shows up on this list more than once. He gave them a lot of problems.
Those who resist too much are lynched during night training. Rolf, you'll pay for this.
Kurt, Wilhelm's name was added.
Ah, je coupe pas le micro parce qu'il y a du bruit. Hein.
Monsters want to make him pay for the help he gave us. The poor child will probably not survive.
We can't let them kill him. We must stop this training immediately.
The risk is that Rolf will ambush us.
If this boy dies because of us, I will never forgive myself. I refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
These children are victims, yes. But they are armed victims. Are you sure they'll spare us in return?
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason with them.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more. It's blocked.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
I'll teach you how to dance! Come on, I'll teach you how to dance!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
You're so predictable.
I knew you were a bastard, but I didn't think you'd be part of this disgrace.
Have fun, soldiers! The traitors must die!
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do I need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors!
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We surrendered without resistance, to avoid a fight and to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey.
Enough! To arms! Attack!
Must I remind you what happened to Raina?
And however many others perished to fuel the ambitions of this camp's leader.
Is this what you were promised when you were recruited?
Maybe not. But this is how one becomes an elite soldier. The best!
Exactly. And no tenderfoot in a silk suit would understand anything about it.
Attack!
Maybe enlighten.
It's blocked.
Kurt, you're so predictable.
I knew you were a bastard, but I didn't think you'd be part of this disgrace.
Have fun, soldiers! The traitors must die!
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels?
We surrendered without resistance.
Well, what do you want us to? And we know what will happen.
Enough! To...
All this bullying and humiliation is only intended to turn you into weapons, not soldiers. And when a weapon is no longer needed, its owner throws it away rather than risk injury. That's why Raina was disposed of.
Being a soldier doesn't mean being a puppet. Put your weapons down.
They're right, mates. I don't want to end up in the harbor.
What do you think, soldier? You think we can trust them?
It's over, Lieutenant. These recruits won't do your dirty work for you anymore.
You're finally here.
Sorry, Captain. The boy resisted longer than planned.
You were spared the shame of seeing how far your comrades have fallen.
What happened?
They surrendered, like the weaklings they are.
That should make the next night training sessions interesting.
What have you done with Wilhelm?
He received the punishment for traitors and insurgents, like Rainer before him.
Kurt, I'm terribly sorry. We should have...
Saved him first. We're responsible for his death.
By the enlightened, Kurt. Don't let your guilt blind you when the boy's murderers stand before you.
You're right. For Wilhelm! For Rainer!
Recruits! Attack!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
To my help! And death to the others!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Will you be all right, Kurt?
Yes. Yes. I'll be fine. I'm just glad to know that this camp won't kill anyone else. You! Take care of the camp's survivors until you receive your transfer orders.
It would be an honor, Captain.
You'll stay here for now. I'll send men I trust to come get you soon.
What do you want us to do?
I'll need backup if I really want to put an end to all of this. We must go see Major Sieglinder in New Serene. I need to tell her what was going on here.
Are you sure she wasn't involved?
Her? Never. She's old school. She already held the commander at a distance because she didn't like the direction the guard was headed. He would have sacked her, or worse, if she didn't have so much support within the guard. I should have listened to her.
There's no use brooding over the past. Let's go. We'll go see her immediately.
Je suis toujours là, les gens. N'inquiétez pas, j'ai coupé le micro parce que j'ai mon voisin qui fait les travaux.
Sieglinder, I need to talk to you.
What's the matter, Kurt?
We've just returned from a training camp. A secret camp, where elite soldiers are trained through terror, humiliation, and torture.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. One of my recruits died, and he wasn't the only one. It is designed to create a regiment of assassins.
I am sorry, Kurt. I knew something was wrong, but I never would have thought it'd go that far.
We put an end to it all. We had to. But Torsten allowed it, even encouraged it.
I told you that the commander's ambition would end up leading us astray from the ideals of the Guard, and that we would pay the price for it.
Yes. At the time, I told you you were exaggerating. That he had his reasons.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to speak out, Sieglinder. And reveal the commander's project to the governor of the congregation.
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so stupid for not having understood Torsten's scheme until now.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt. And too many loyalties are sometimes hard to reconcile. But Torsten betrayed us all. I'm counting on you to make him pay for it.
Believe me, he won't get away with it. Goodbye, Sieglinder.
Goodbye, Kurt. My men and I stand with you.
suis en télétravail, il y en a qui foutent du bruit, il y en a qui cassent les couilles, quoi. Faut pas bosser en silence, hein.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent. Cheer. You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need.
On est sur le bon chemin, là. Oh, il y a un endroit qu'on n'a pas ouvert, genre ici, là. Bonjour, chef.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've settled the problem in San Mateus. Several of your men were imprisoned by the Ordo Luminis. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. They should no longer be a threat to you. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of secrecy.
The secrets. They often cut both ways. Therefore, I'm going to reveal to you another.
Ah, c'est bon, j'ai pu remettre le micro.
Nearly 2 centuries ago. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to a nation of merchants.
Je pense à arrêter dans quelques minutes vu qu'il n'y a pas grand monde sur le stream. Avec le bruit qu'ils font, je peux pas streamer tranquille.
They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tir Fredee was awoken. Beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander? But I know who my mother is, and...
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know why your family has kept this from you all this time. In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the island to other nations. The congregation, in spite of its fears, could not keep away. And here you are again. I am sorry for the shock I have caused you. You asked me for the truth. And now you have it. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral. I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go see him.
My child, I understand that this revelation is upsetting. I wish I had the right words to comfort you. In any case, you do not have to be ashamed of your ancestry. This island is at the very core of all our fates.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest Welcome! Have you seen anything? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters, like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see? I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? The blood is black. Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me. Constantine, stay with me. Constantine. There is a chance he is in error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die.
No. No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother, and the others on the continent. I am dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so good. Cousin, I don't...
Constantine, I am here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that cannot be dealt with later.
But please, please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people here a few decades later, but the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story. Believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother was captured from here during one of them. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But... that means you are not...
your fair cousin. No. All the lies that we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told I am the spitting image of my dead father, lost during an expedition. I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my fair cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news for one day. Kurt, what is...
Dismissed, soldiers! Leave us. We have much to say.
What is going on? I don't appreciate this attitude, Kurt. Must I remind you that these men all answer to me?
Times change, Your Highness. Or rather, they're about to do so.
Is that a threat? What are you hoping to accomplish? Don't tell...
Silence! We have little time, and none to lose.
Kurt, what are you talking about?
The commander of the Coin Guard is here in New Serene at this very moment. He's preparing a coup d'etat. In the 3 cities of the island, our men are going to eliminate the governors and their entourage.
This is madness. How?
How? You'll go down as easy as plum pie and cherry wine. Standing behind every one of you is one of our men. You have entrusted us with your security. You are completely at our mercy.
Then why did you send your men away? And why are you telling us all of this?
I've known you both for a very long time. Too long. I've come to know you. To respect you. And I've never reneged on a contract. These orders go against all that I am. A cold-hearted mercenary. definitely. But never a traitor. And so now you are forewarned. You must take action.
Thank you, Kurt. I will not forget this. Constantine, we need to get you to safety as well as your counselors.
But I want to...
What? Take part? You can barely stand up. No, we must take you into the cellar.
If I've completely understood what you've said, Kurt, the governors of our cities are also in danger.
Yes. If you want to keep your allies, Your Highness, you also need to warn them.
Correct. We cannot let them fall into the hands of these traitors.
I will find the means to send them a messenger. Do you know where your conspirators are?
It would seem I should be one of them. They are counting on me to eliminate both of you. The most urgent matter is to get our hands on the commander and his 3 lieutenants. The others are doing nothing but following orders. If we cut off their heads, they will fall into rank.
I always knew you were a good man.
Don't make me change my mind. We'd better be off. Now. We'll certainly have to fight some traitors at Torsten's behest on our way to the cellar. Stay on your guard.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight.
We must also think about the advisors, including your professor. And then we have to rescue Lady Mirange.
We must hurry, before the guard can act.
Allez, bonne journée à tous les gens. Merci, bisous, prenez soin de vous. Je vous dis à plus tard. On reprendra la suite quand ça sera plus calme. Allez, prenez soin de vous. Bisous, bonne journée à tous. À bientôt.